Raccoons are possibly the meanest creatures on our planet, and if you mess with them, they will ruin your life faster than your crazy ex. They get attacked by a lot of bigger predators, but every single time one of them ends up regretting it, which is exactly what we're about to see today. Something that not everyone may know about iguanas is that they use their tails as a distraction to try and get out of sticky situations where they feel trapped by predators. As you can see here, a raccoon had targeted an iguana and was dead set on capturing and devouring it. The iguana ran as fast as it could, which wasn't that fast, let's be real, and the raccoon was able to capture it pretty quickly. The iguana had dropped its tail as soon as the chase began, leaving it on the ground and hoping that the raccoon might go after it and leave the terrified lizard alone. That didn't work though, and the poor iguana ended up as another meal for the greedy predator. I have no idea why, but someone had decided to feed their cat on top of their car. The hungry pet wasn't very skeptical, and it decided to just enjoy its dinner without asking any questions. But while the cat was trying to eat, a raccoon showed up and invited itself to its meal. The cat became very nervous and very hostile as soon as the raccoon showed up, and as it was trying to get away from the intruder, it accidentally knocked the plate off of the car and it shattered into a million pieces. Both animals were shocked by what had just happened, but the raccoon continued eating shortly after. The cat was smart enough not to challenge the vicious creature, as it would have severely injured the feline and still kept the food probably. After spotting an iguana near someone's residence, the hungry raccoon's instincts kicked in immediately. The iguana, sensing the danger, tried to run away and hide in a corner, but the raccoon was relentless. With aggressive precision, the raccoon pounced on the iguana, grabbed it, and started biting it viciously. As the house owner stood there, recording the scene on their phone, the raccoon dragged the struggling iguana away to enjoy its meal. The strength difference between the two creatures was super clear. The raccoon easily overpowered the much weaker iguana. Eventually, the poor lizard succumbed to the attack, and the raccoon carried it away, having successfully claimed its dinner. Here we have a woman that was enjoying a peaceful day at the park, filming a beautiful large iguana basking in the grass. Everything seemed cool until a raccoon suddenly appeared, climbing down from a nearby tree with one thing in mind: attack. The iguana, sensing danger too late, remained motionless, which turned out to be a fatal mistake. The raccoon pounced on it, grabbed the iguana by the neck, and dragging it away. The iguana tried to fight back, but the raccoon's grip was too strong and it quickly overpowered the lizard. Despite the iguana's desperate attempts to break free, it was too late. The raccoon had already decided it was lunchtime, and nothing was going to stop it. Raccoons and opossums share quite a few similarities, especially in their scavenging habits and nocturnal behavior. One night, a raccoon and an opossum had a minor confrontation in a backyard. The raccoon, seemingly determined to establish dominance, approached the opossum with clear intent. The opossum, on the other hand, didn't seem to know what was going on and barely reacted. Nothing major came from the skirmish, but it was still amusing to witness how these feisty little creatures interacted with one another. I'm not really sure what this coyote had in mind, but it was on the verge of snatching up the small creature when two aggressive raccoons charged at the predator. The raccoons were absolutely furious, and they attacked the coyote with all their might. Despite being much larger, the coyote was clearly terrified and tried to escape, but the raccoons wouldn't let it off the hook that easily. They were trying to scratch it and bite it nonstop, not giving it a moment to breathe. What was even more surprising was the sheer bravery of the raccoons. Most animals would have run from a predator this size, but not these two. An epic battle erupted here when a lone raccoon was ambushed by not one, not two, but 5 hungry coyotes. And outmatched, the raccoon's odds looked grim. However, what happened next was nothing short of remarkable. The raccoon fought back with unbelievable ferocity, biting, scratching, and attacking the coyotes as if its life depended on it. Which it kinda did. One by one, the coyotes tried to engage, but each time they were met with the raccoon's sharp claws and teeth. Astonishingly, the raccoon managed to fend off all 5 predators, completely humiliating them. Even larger dogs would have struggled in such a situation, but this little raccoon defied the odds and came out on top. Never mess with a raccoon. In the middle of the night, these 3 raccoons were quietly eating in the woods when a pack of 4 coyotes snuck up on them. 2 of the raccoons quickly realized what was happening and bailed, leaving their friend behind without a warning even. The lone raccoon, now surrounded by coyotes, seemed to be in big trouble. But instead of giving up, the raccoon fought back, lunging at the first coyote who got too close. The coyotes were caught off guard by the raccoon's boldness. Each time they tried to attack, the raccoon met them head-on, refusing to back down. Despite being outnumbered, the raccoon managed to hold its ground, proving that it's way more dangerous than a lot of other predators. In a moment of bad judgment, this coyote decided to mess with both a raccoon and a pit bull. While one might expect the pit bull to react aggressively, it was actually the raccoon that surprised everyone. The raccoon not only defended itself fiercely, but also went after the coyote with relentless energy. The coyote, shocked by the raccoon's stubbornness, tried to get away from it, but the raccoon wouldn't let up. Every time the coyote tried to distance itself, the raccoon came back, biting and scratching as if it had a point to prove. The coyote, clearly out of its depth, ended up regretting messing with the smaller but far more aggressive creature. It was a perfect example of how raccoons, despite their size, should never be underestimated in a fight. This farmer decided to use a raccoon to herd his sheep instead of a traditional sheepdog, if you can believe that. Remarkably, the young raccoon proved to be quite effective at the task, guiding the sheep with surprising ease. The raccoon barked, chittered, and chased the sheep into the gate, herding them just as well as any well-trained dog might. Its quick movements and assertive attitude kept the sheep in line, and the farmer watched in awe as the little raccoon completed the job. It was like the raccoon had been a herding dog in a previous life. So, a lot of noise was coming from inside this dumpster, grabbing the attention of nearby passersby. Curious but cautious, a few people approached the dumpster with a long stick to carefully open it and investigate it. They managed to open the dumpster pretty quickly, only to find a small raccoon inside. The raccoon was unfazed, and it looked like it was in the middle of a high-stakes heist. It was clearly on a dumpster diving mission, and the sight was oddly comical.
Did you enjoy this video? Please let us know in the comments section down below. And don't forget to leave us a like and subscribe to the channel while you're at it. And please, turn on your notifications bell to get notified when we upload a new video. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.